Alright, bud. Listen, bro. This is the second time this week. This is the second video this week that is about Ben Azoulay. I've made more videos this week about Ben Azoulay than I did about the Roger Jackson situation. You know what? I'm just gonna get off track like at the beginning of the video. I don't care. I don't understand on how or why that whole situation of where he committed attempted murder on his kick stream. I mean, I don't understand why that story went so fucking viral. I mean, it's worldwide news. New York Times and other major news sources, these big ass channels on YouTube, you know what I mean? Like, they've been covering the situation. They've made like multiple videos about that whole situation, bro, just milking it, and it's just like, I don't understand. Don't we all understand the fucking story? Like, that whole situation shouldn't have left the commentary side of YouTube. Other streamers are reacting to the and slap content, you know what I mean? That's what it should have been, but no, we got these major news sources telling the same exact story. We get it! Shut up! So anyways, speaking of bringing up some bullshit, this man Ben Azoulay, just take a good look at this, bro. Any dude that names themselves king of whatever the hell, they're either 13 or 14 years old, or they're literally Ben Azoulay, okay? You're either like a child or just a fully grown man who's compensating for something. So I wanted to draw attention to the recent video that he had uploaded, the real truth about my allegations, which he's speaking on a topic that happened months ago. John Bravo came out with court documents, legal court public documents and information about this man, of where when Ben was 18, him and his brother were charged with sexual assault on a minor. That whole debacle happened, and then he deleted the video that he had originally uploaded because it was shit and everybody tore it apart, including me. Go ahead and check it out for yourself. Months later, I mean, he's still talking about it, of course, and now he's literally targeting John Bravo inside of the thumbnail here. So it piqued my interest, and now I'm gonna sit down and watch it.
I spent the last 6 weeks of my life digging into a case that happened to me almost 20 years ago.
So you spent 6 weeks digging into a case that you've already experienced. You literally went through it. You literally experienced the case for yourself. Even in the original video, he was lying like crazy. He lied about his, like, bro, his whole internet persona is a complete fucking made up story. Let's just get that out of the way. I don't know who he's trying to fool here, but he's not fooling me.
I spent the last 6 weeks of my life digging into a case that happened to me almost 20 years ago. You see, there is an asshole guy out there who decided he was going to destroy my name. But I gotta tell you, I'm absolutely blessed that he did what he did. I would have never found out the things that I just found out. You see, the first video that I made for you was just me going off of what I remembered.
You literally went through it, bro. You should have fucking remembered it.
Information that John Bravo got was from the case that was a civil case. A case that I never even knew existed.
In the original video, he said that the civil and criminal case were linked together. Like, they were combined into making one huge case, basically, which isn't possible at all. So he's completely lying about the fact that he didn't know about the civil case here.
But today, I know everything about that case. I went to the courts, I grabbed my lawyers, I grabbed my advisors to go through everything that happened to me almost 20 years ago. The thing that they said that I didn't do. If the police were involved, and the judges and the DAs and the investigators, they found me innocent, who are you to sit there and tell me that I'm guilty? I was never convicted of rape. I was convicted of all copulation with a minor.
Okay,
I was 18, she was under 18, and I agreed to take a plea deal that I got a blowjob from her. They were trying to teach me a lesson.
Okay, well, technically he committed statutory, so he just told on himself. So basically this whole video is fucking pointless. Going based off of what he just said here, sure, he didn't actually forcibly rape her, but he did commit statutory. If like you're like an underage minor, of course you can't agree to any sort of sexual activity with a fully grown person.
They were trying to teach me a lesson because a year before that, when I was underage, I had a fight with my ex-girlfriend. She cheated on me. I got hell of upset and I smacked her in the back of the head. At that time, my mom had cancer. She was the only thing I had, and she cheated on me with a guy who got her and I to break up because he told her parents that I was a bad guy. They found my pictures on MySpace with guns, a bunch of pictures with friends of mine.
What the fuck does any of this have to do with your original case here? Buddy, stay on topic. Stop trying to distract the audience here. I know what the fuck you're doing. Oh yeah, by the way, my mother had cancer at the time, guys. So yeah, just pity me. Just, yeah, dude, like they did it as a punishment just to teach me after what I did to my ex-girlfriend 1 year prior of me committing statutory on a bro. Like, dude, this man is something else. This man is something else, bro.
Members, Bloods, MS-13, 18th Street, BOP. I was hanging out with gangs all the time.
We can all tell that you're not that fucking guy. Shut your mouth, bro. Shut up, bro. You didn't roll with MS-13. You would you would probably be dead or fucking locked up. Shut up.
I yelled at her. She pushed me, said, don't yell at me. I smacked her in the back of the head. Shit happens. You're a young boy. I was 17 years old. So the judge wanted to teach me a lesson.
The case was about something else, not that. I hate this dude so goddamn much. No, really, because I don't understand at all. Like, what did it have to do with the original case? What you did when you were 18, though. Forget what happened to you when you were 17. Yeah, I totally knew that you were a piece of shit. I shouldn't have been conceived in the first fucking place, but holy shit, focus on what you did at 18, not 17, you fucking retard.
Let me share with you what exactly I remember that happened that night, and then what actually I found out that happened. Because I had to think about it over and over and over again. Again, remember, it was almost 20 years ago. And you also have to understand, I was 18 years old. Yeah, I was fighting. Yes, I owned guns. Yeah, I was homeless right before.
Stop making excuses and get to the goddamn story.
I was still an 18-year-old boy. I remember that I was thinking that I'm only going to a party to meet a couple of girls, meet some friends. My brother talked to this girl. They were talking to each other. She was with a friend. I liked the friend. The friend liked me. I asked my parents to throw a kickback at my house. So my parents let me use the house. I still always had a room there. I still, until today, have a room at my mom's house.
Okay, again, you were homeless at 17. You still asked your parents to use the house for a kickback party, and they agreed to. So why were you homeless then? You still had a room and everything. Why the fuck were you homeless?
I got my parents to let me use their house, have a kickback, and these two girls brought a girl with them. And that girl is H. She came with us to the house. You know, we're all having some drinks and stuff. She starts going wild. She started taking off her clothes. She was in an underwear and bra. Started walking around to the guys, asking them if they will fuck her. And all of us didn't understand what was going on with her. But she started jumping around. She went into my parents' house. We're all in the backyard. Started jumping on the beds from room to room to room. When she fell on the floor, I was like, what the hell is happening with her? I need to get this girl out of my house. So the girl that was with me that night, she literally helped me.
This man has been lying since the beginning. What makes you think that I would believe you now, Ben? Dude, this convoluted story that like he's probably making up, bro. I can't stomach any more of this, bro. Like this man, I don't understand why I'm even making this video. I should just be talking about the Roger Jackson situation.
To avoid having to deal with them, having to face some consequences for going out and doing something more than just drinking. So when she called her parents to avoid having to deal with them, she thought, I'm gonna say I got raped, and they're just going to let it go, and they'll probably hug me and tell me that it's okay, and we'll be done. But when she said that, and they went and picked her up and took her back home.
It's he said, she said, bro. I'm not doing this bullshit. I'm done now. I'm not doing this bullshit, bro. I'm not doing this shit. Fuck. What should I report this video for? Yes, I'm gonna be that person. I don't give a fuck. Do something about it. Suicide, self-harm. I mean, I kind of want to commit self-harm and suicide if I ever have to sit down and watch a 21-minute video from Ben Azoulay again. I'm just gonna say spam or misleading, and yeah, fuck this. This was one of the videos of all time. Go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'm done talking about Ben Azoulay, bro, because he's just full of shit, and I just can't be fucking bothered.